welcome to a short yoga practice designed to help alleviate pain and improve strength and flexibility for the shoulders. So if you are struggling with osteoarthritis in the shoulders and frozen shoulder stuff, then this is a really good place to come. So a nice short sequence, 15 to 20 minutes is all it will require, plus a few tools of the trade. So if you could grab yourself a broom handle, a strap, and a table or a chair. This is what this represents behind me, okay? And maybe if you have something that can work as a weight, this could be, you know, a couple of pints of milk or something just with a little bit of extra weight on it. So grab your tools and we'll get started. So let's begin in a comfortable start position. We're going to start by rolling out the shoulders. We'll stretch into the neck and then we'll work our way through the front and the back of the shoulders to alleviate that pain, increase the range of motion and reduce any stiffness in the joints. So from here with soft shoulders, we're going to stretch the crown of the head up towards the sky, lengthen the tailbone down towards the floor. And then as we're ready, on the in-breath, we're going to squeeze the shoulders up towards the ears. As we're ready, breathing in, squeeze the shoulders, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blow it out, drop the shoulders. Good, and let's make some shoulder circles. So up towards the shoulders, 10 in one direction, then we'll change direction. So you can take special care to really work those shoulders together at the back as you raise and lower the shoulders. 3, 2, keep the crown nice and long. 1, and back the other way, rolling forwards. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. On the inhale, we squeeze the shoulders up. Exhale, press them down. Again, inhale, squeeze up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. 3 more times. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Neck is long. Squeezing up. Exhale, down. I think it's 1 more. Squeezing up. Exhale, down. Good. Then from here, we're going to gently tilt the chin towards the top left corner of the room as we drop the right ear towards the right shoulder. Wrap your left palm behind you and hook the top of the arm as you rest the right fingertips towards the floor to keep you steady and upright here in the body. It's just the neck and the shoulders we're releasing. So softly tilt the head, close the eyes, soften right and left shoulder and just breathe. Smooth inhales and exhales. Relax the muscles of the face. Just a few more seconds. And then gently bring the head back through center. We're going to switch sides, left fingertips towards the floor. Right palm wraps behind. Tilt the chin, drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Keep the body upright, belly drawn in. Hold and breathe. Feel the stretch on the side of your neck. Good. Then back through center, switch sides. Over towards the right. Soften and hold, belly draws in, spine is long. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Head through center, gently over towards the left hand side, left ear towards left shoulder. Press the right shoulder away. Lengthen the sides, belly is pulled in, and hold. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head rolls gently back up through centre. So just moving your down or your broom out of the way just for a moment. We're going to climb off of the seat. And we're going to come onto all fours, bringing the sit bones back towards the heels. Now you can practice this with the knees wide or the knees together. We're going to begin by taking the arms off of the mat to either side as we sink the hips towards the heels. So reach the palms all the way up, spread those arms wide and sink those hips towards the heels. And we hold here, resting the forehead between the arms, keeping the neck nice and long, nice and soft. Walk the palms as far away as you can and draw those hips back so you can feel a gentle pull in the shoulders here. Good. Just hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently push off the hands, lift the head, walk the palms into shoulders level. Sink those hips back down again, crawl those fingertips forwards, rest the forehead down, hold for 10, 9, breathing into that back body, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head, walk the palms all the way together so the thumbs are touching, and then we sink those hips back down, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the right palm on top of left palm, interlacing the fingertips, walking the palms far away, bring the forehead between the arms, maybe the temples are resting against the inner creases of the elbows. Again, just lift those sit bones, press those sit bones down towards the heels. Sort of lift the forearms, peel them from the floor as you stretch into the shoulders, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head with a switch the stack of the hands. So left palm on top of right, climb the fingertips forwards. Maybe you raise the hips to sink back down. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, keep the shoulders and hips balanced, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head, take your left palm to the outside of the right palm, walk the palms forwards, lift the sit bones, sink back down, hold for 10, 9, press the fingertips into the floor, lift the forearms up, sort of gently press the sides of the head, so you can really feel this stretch in the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head. Switch to the other direction. So this time we're going to take the right palm up and over to the outside of the left palm. Raise the sit bones, sink the hips back and hold. 10, 9, press down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift the head. From here we're going to bring the shoulders over those wrists and just take a few cat-cow tilts just to release any tension in the shoulders here. So lift the belly and then drop the belly, move the chest forwards, draw the shoulders back, elbows point back. So gentle bend in the elbows here. Exhale to press the floor away. Get some height in the shoulders. Maybe lift those forearms forward, so you're sort of pulling energy up through the hands, raising those elbow creases forwards, drawing some space across the shoulders and hold. Then drop the belly, lift the chest. Inhale. And then exhale again, gently round. Lift those forearms forwards, push into the hands. Nice and active in the shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the belly, lift the chest. Inhale. And last time, exhale, round the spine, chin towards the chest, lift those forearms forwards, pull the shoulders back, hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 to neutralise the spine. Then from here, We're going to take the left arm behind the right wrist and lower onto the side of the head. So left palm behind the right arm, rest against the side of the head, keeping those hips lifted. Walk that right shoulder back and holding here, just giving a little bit of weight through that left shoulder and holding. You can always sink the hips further back towards the heels if that feels more comfortable, but otherwise keep those hips gently lifted. Good. For this thread the needle pose. Spread out through the right hand, the right fingers. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push off the right hand. From here we're going to take the right palm across the left tricep and come to kneeling. Drawing now that left arm across the body. So soften the shoulders, square off the chest towards the front of the room and just draw that left tricep along, reaching through the left fingertips, keeping the crown nice and long, the spine nice and tall, holding here. And maybe look towards the left hand side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly release back onto all fours. This time with those knees hip width apart, we're going to stretch the right arm across, lower onto the right side of the face, walk the left palm forwards, square off the shoulders, square off the hips, and again you can always sink those hips towards the heels if that feels better. Take the time to listen to your body and hold here for 15 seconds. Good. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Unwind, sit those hips back towards the heels, take the left palm over and across that right tricep, come to kneeling. Reach those right fingertips across, pull the belly in, soften the shoulders, square them to the front of the room, and then gently turn the head to look right. Keep the crown tall, sides of the waist nice and long, holding here. 10, 9, 8, resist, so resist into the hand here, press the arm into the hand against the arm. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly unwind from here. So taking your dowel or your broom handle, you can also use a strap instead, but I find that the sort of the straight edge kind of helps this a little bit more. So from this position, I'm going to come to lying down, all the way down. I'm going to take the palms to shoulders width, maybe a little bit wider. You'll see how your shoulders feel. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. And we're going to bring that dowel, that broom handle up and overhead, that stick overhead. And we're going to slowly pull it apart. So use both hands to pull in opposite directions. We get quite a bit of external rotation here in that shoulder rotator cuff. We're going to hold. See if we can hold it for about sort of 15 seconds. Stop sooner if you need to. Keep the breath. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Softly relax. Open a bend in the elbows. Rest the hands. Rest and soften the fingertips. I'm going to practice that one more time. See if you can hold between 10 and 15 seconds if your shoulders are willing. Stop sooner if you need to. You can always build up to it. As we're ready, take a deep breath in. Raise the stick and pull it apart. Good. See if you can even bring the backs of the hands to the floor as you also pull it apart for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently raise that stick up and overhead, bring it back onto the hips. We're going to gently rock and roll, come to sitting, and then from here, we're going to take the stick in one hand, and we're going to cup the other end with the sort of shoulder we're working on, and then we'll work both sides. So from this position, The stick is horizontal in front of you. You've got one hand to the stick and the other one cupped around the edge. And then for the shoulder you're working, which is the one you're cupping, we're going to bring the elbow close to the side and gently push against that outer stick. Again, holding here, sort of feeling a pull maybe at the back of the shoulders, but without pain. We're going to see if we can hold for another 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15. Come out sooner if you need to. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Just take a 10-second rest break. Just close the eyes. Maybe you just bring the hands to the top of the stick. They can rest there. Notice the sensations in that working shoulder. And then over to the other side. So maybe you turn the stick round, or maybe you're happy just to work up the other end. So right hand to the stick, left hand cupped to the end, bring the stick horizontally across the body, hug the left elbow to the side of the waist, and we're going to use this right hand to push against the left hand pushes back, and we're going to see if we can hold for up to 30 seconds. Good. Keep the breath. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. And you can push pause on this video at any time you choose and repeat any of those repetitions if you have the time. That one is a particularly good one for strengthening and increasing range of motion and flexibility. You can practice the sequence between 1 and 3, maybe even up to 5 times, depending on the time and your circumstances. Good. And then from here, we're going to gently come to standing. So we're going to allow a bit of time for the blood pressure to adjust. So we're going to climb and use the wall behind us. And from there, we're going to use our table or our chair. Okay, so from this position, I'll just come to the wall here. We're going to step at about sort of an arm's length away from the wall. And from here, you can do this on the knees, but if you've got tender knees, just as easy to stand here. So we're going to start from this position. And then we're going to gently start to come onto the palms of the hands, leaning into the wall. And then from this position, we're going to start to crawl the working arm up the wall. And see if we can bring that forearm or that elbow to the wall as we draw the shoulder down, keeping our shoulders square to the wall here, using that left palm to steady ourselves. And you can hold here for 15 to 30 seconds. Good. You should feel a bit of a twinge maybe, but nothing too painful. Stop before you get to any sort of level of pain. Just a strong sensation. Good. Excellent. Pressing that forearm against the wall, drawing the shoulders to square. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gently push off. We're going to switch hands. We're going to take the left palm up. Start that crawl, but keep the shoulders square to the wall. Maybe you sort of drop the hips back a little bit further. Maybe you rest your crown against the wall. And we're going to hold here. So stop when you start to feel that strong sensation. Lift the belly up and in, keeping those shoulders nice and steady. And we're going to hold for 15 to 30 seconds. Again, come out sooner if you need to. Good. Keep the breath. Halfway there. Nice and active in that left shoulder. As you press into the forearm, press into the palm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Push off. Bring both palms to the wall and we're going to step the feet back. And we're going to see if we can bring those shoulders level with the hips and just push off the feet, push against the wall. You'll feel a bit of a compression in the spine here, but really want to feel some strength in the shoulders. So use your body's weight to push into the hands, keeping those arms straight as you can. You can bend the knees any amount. Keep the belly active, pelvic floor lifted and the crown and neck nice and long here. About sort of 15 more seconds to go. Good. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Gently push up. Bring your hands to your hips one at a time. Push into the feet and we gently come up to standing and over to our chair or our table. And again, you can also practice one kneeling, but standing is just as easy. And the reason for the weight is you can use this to intensify the sort of exercise, but only when your shoulder is willing. So it might just be as simple as just starting with just the weight of the arm itself, okay? And we're going to swing that arm like a pendulum, make some circles, just loosen up the joint. And you can add in the weight for added intensity as you start to notice those improvements, okay? To lengthen and intensify the stretch. So from this position, you could even, so you're going to just lean with one hand against your surface, keep the back nice and straight. Again, you might be on a higher or a lower surface, so make sure you accommodate for that so that you're not kind of overburdening the back. And you can start as simply as just sort of bringing that arm and sort of shaking it gently, sort of passively hanging the arm and swinging it sort of backwards and forwards sort of 10 times. And you'll see how you can add in that weight to add in that additional sort of time. Go carefully, you don't sort of graze the shins or the calves here, so just go carefully as you swing. Good. That's it. So about sort of 10 repetitions forwards and back, so about 20 in total, maybe more if it feels good. And then the idea being is you take a step forwards and we're going to swing from side to side. Again, steady yourself on the spine here, bend into the knees any amount. Good. And then making those circles, so taking a step back, we're just going to circle, so just circle out the arm here. Again, engage the core. And you can work up to slightly bigger circles, but try to keep it as passive as you can. Again, sort of 20 repetitions. Maybe even more if it feels good. Good. And then that's it, resting, then pivoting, so you can use the same sort of exercises on the other side. So just again taking a step to the side, bringing that right palm down, engaging the core, nice and soft in the knees, with or without your weight, okay? Just starting with that sort of slow forwards and back, nice and passive, just allow it to hang there. And this can be really, really slow. And again, you can add in the weight if it feels good, but again, accommodate by engaging the core here so we're not overburdening the back. Again, your surface might be higher than this, which makes it a little bit easier. Good, you can even let it hang if that feels good, just hang still. And then shift the weight forwards or take a step forwards so you can go from side to side. Again, go carefully, keep the hips nice and square, engage your core to protect the back. Again, and sort of 10, maybe 20 repetitions going each way. Slightly less, slightly more, doesn't matter, just go with what your body feels. And then slowly take a step back. Again, bracing yourself, keeping those hips square, those knees nice and soft, making those circles. Good. You can allow the head to just hang there, stretching the neck. And then circle back for 10. Good. And then slowly bring it back down. Slowly push into the feet, engage the core to come to standing, and then from here, we're going to come to sit back down. So now we're just going to take a moment to release the shoulders, and here is where you're going to need your strap. So we're going to sit on the edge of your blanket. This is our penultimate pose now. Okay, so bringing your strap, and you can bring it around the balls of the feet, and you can bend into the knees any amount. You can slide a towel underneath the knees to support them. Just taking the strap around the balls of the feet, sit nice and tall. The knees can stay bent, shoulders soft, elbows sort of hanging down towards what would be the waist if they continue their travel backwards. And then from here, we're just going to gently hinge from those hips. You can walk the palms forwards, but keep that spine nice and tall. And then gently allow those elbows to rest by your sides. So we're rolling those shoulder heads forwards, shoulder blades draw together. Keep the head lifted, or you can allow the head to dip down, but pay attention to the sensations in the low back as well as the shoulders here. Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. And try to hold this for up to a minute. Okay, so close the eyes. Good. Legs extended. Bringing your hands to wherever they comfortably rest, against the strap, against the legs, and then fold. Under 30 seconds to go. Allow those shoulders to subside, rest away from the ears, gently supporting and steadying the body, and observing the breath. Just about 2 more long rounds of breath to go. And then slowly inhale to lift, stretch the arms overhead. And then from here we'll gather up the knees, crossing one ankle in front of the other, hug yourself close again, soften the shoulders, press the chest towards the thighs. Take a moment here. Good. And then from here, we're going to breathe deeply as we stretch our legs down the mat and get ourselves set up for our Shavasana, where the whole body can just rest and absorb the benefits of your shoulder targeted practice. So come to lying down. So maybe you unravel your blanket for a softer landing. And maybe roll up a towel for your head, or use whatever you have around to make this nice and comfortable. And then you can either rest with the feet apart and the knees together. You can take the arms by your side, shoulder height, or maybe it feels quite nice now to bring the arms up and overhead as you just rest your whole back against the floor. And then maybe the legs travel down to opposite sides of the room. Feet fall open, shoulders, back, hips and pelvis, whole body soft. And just taking a few minutes in your Shavasana to absorb the benefits. And relax. So just allow your spine to be comfortable, your eyes to be closed. Bringing awareness to your breath. A few deep inhales, a few deep exhales. Maybe you sigh it out. Allowing your body to relax further down with each breath. And as you rest your bones, imagine perhaps a warm, healing light at the top of your head. And as you breathe in, visualizing this light flowing down through your body, reaching and bathing your shoulders. With each inhale, feel the light filling your shoulders with warmth and relaxation. And with each exhale, imagine any pain or tension melting away. Continue to focus on your shoulders, breathing deeply and slowly. If your mind wanders, gently bringing your attention back to the sensation of your breath and the warmth in those parts. And then stay here for 5 minutes or as long as you feel comfortable, allowing your body and your mind to fully relax. And when you are ready, slowly beginning to deepen the breath, gently wiggling your fingers and your toes, and gently gathering in your knees or reaching for opposite shoulders. Roll to your side, and then gently press yourself back up to a seated, comfortable position facing this way. Bringing the palms together in front of the heart in a gesture of gratitude. Take a moment now to thank yourself for dedicating this time to your well-being. Bring the palms to the forehead for loving thoughts, to the heart center for loving intentions, and to the lips for loving communications. And then gently opening your eyes if you haven't already, carrying this sense of relaxation and peacefulness with you as you continue into your day or your evening ahead. Thank you so much for playing yoga with me. I can't wait for the next time. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, maybe you drop a comment below, and I can't wait to see you next time. Namaste.